right. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I hope all is well. I guess that's the background I'm using today. Trying something different in a different location, doing this presentation. Decided that I just want to do something different today. Listen, life is very short. We have a lot of people out here that's hurting right now. Um, we're going through elections this year. We know it's going to be a change. A lot of people going to make statements that's bold and audacious and crazy, as well as we understand that, gas prices probably drop for a little while. The economy going to change and the interest rate may drop. The economy is just going to change in the next few months. I just want you to stay focused and understand that you have to do what you have to do for your family. I've been doing a lot of research lately on understanding exactly what's my goal and my intent to help people and assist people. What we found is that retirement strategies, that's 401ks, 403bs, Roth IRAs are cool products for someone who want to save a couple of dollars for a few years of their life. A couple of dollars for a few years of your life. I would challenge everyone to go and do some research on your plans. If you do that, you will find out that if you do not last until retirement, then the money matching may not be there. If your job said they're going to match whatever percentage of money you put in, then you may find out that if you leave before the 20 years, the 25 years, or 30 years, that money may not be there. You also may find out that if you need to pull the money out before age 59 and a half, that's going to be a 10% fee for doing so. On top of, you're going to find out over those course of 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, your average is probably around about a 5 to 10% average on the return on investment that you got. So if I'm investing for 10 to 15 years and I'm only averaging 5% to 10% return, and I decide to pull my money out early, then it's going to be 10% fee. Wow, that's a wash. I basically gave you money for your company to make money off my money, and they get to keep the money. And I have no control. If that's something that scares you, if that's something you didn't pay attention to, if that's something that you may want to implement a plan to control that situation, I strongly suggest you listen to this presentation because this is the way you can have some control over what happens in your life, in your family life, and as well as have a passive income for the rest of your life. Yes, a passive income for the rest of your life. If you want a passive income that you have control over, I strongly encourage you to do this. All right. So I'm Coach T. Williams. That's a brief introduction on why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I hope this makes sense for you and anyone else. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, Mr. White, I'm sorry. All right. So presentation. I already said who I am. Let's move forward. All right. So our agenda really quick. I want to offer you a step-by-step plan in investing, guys. We want to help you with controllable retirement strategies. We believe in a very simple strategy of learn, earn, and return. We believe you should learn our processes, make some money while you're learning, and then you return back to learn more, or you return back as a coach after you perfect it. Very simple, easy philosophy, nothing hard and complicated about it. All right, doing something different. So you hear noise in the background. I'm in a different room today. I tried to do it in a different room. I just got tired of it in my office. Small agenda, real quick. Got goals, expectations on raw real estate opportunity, disappointments, non-believers, and education and what's up. All right. Now, rental properties, guys, it's very important to understand this. With rental properties, it's a way to create passive income and cash flow, right? It's a way to create passive income and cash flow, as well as amortization. When we amortize in houses, you actually letting someone else paying down a mortgage for you. What I tell all my mentees and anybody I work with, anybody I talk to, any person I'm around, I like to let them know that if you have a child, I believe every child you have, you should have a house. If you buy a house when that child is born, then 15 years down the road, that house will be 15 years paid down. If that house 15 years paid down at 16, when your child want a car, you have money to borrow against, right? And that's called using other people's money to pay for that, right? So the other folks pay your amortization down, and now you have money to buy your child a car cash. Let's say you don't want to buy them a car cash. Maybe they want to go to college and you want to put them in great school. And you're saying, I don't have any money to pay for my child's school. You got to start off with loans. Well, guess what? If you have a rental property, you can actually borrow the equity out of that rental property and send your child to school, right? And pay for the first semester at least, or two, unless, until they get scholarships, right? All right. So cash flow, that's anything over the amount of insurance, taxes, and anything over the amount of insurance, taxes, and maintenance, right? And the mortgage. If you got any money left over, that's your cash flow. That goes in your pocket. Remember, I added maintenance in there. We want to put maintenance in there. We want to keep maintenance as a reoccurring expense, and you're going to put that as part of your calculations. Quick cash. That's the way we tell you to learn, earn, and return. We advise people to learn how to do the strategy. You're not a wholesaler. You're using a strategy, an investment strategy of wholesaling. Why are we using that investment strategy? You got to know what a deal is, right? When you buy stocks, you buy them when they're lowest. When you buy a house, you want to buy it steeply discounted. And if you don't understand how to do that, why not practice and look and learn and make money while you look and learn, right? So that's what we want you to do, right? Look and learn and make quick cash by wholesaling. Next thing would be monthly cash flow. I already talked about that. Long-term growth. Long-term growth is very important because you want to have money for a long period of time. You don't want your money to just be overnight and then it's gone, right? You don't want to make quick cash only through wholesaling. You want a strategy that lasts the test of time. So therefore, we advise you to do long-term growth and get rentals. Tax benefits. Because you are helping people with homes, you're actually getting a very great benefit of taxes, right? You get to write off deductions, you get depreciation, you get to put stuff in a business name so it don't be in your personal name. You have business lines of credit instead of having personal lines of credits. You may be the guarantor, but that's fine. It's not on your personal credit report. It's on your business. So you get a lot of benefits as that as well. When looking at all the different scenarios of the opportunities you can have in real estate, I challenge you to kind of look at, you always can have assistance by working with other people, right? When you work with other people, someone there to assist you. Bankers there to assist you, lawyers there, attorneys are there to assist you. Some real estate agents can assist you very well. Some not so well, right? I got to put it out there because once you start working with real estate agents, I do not want you to judge all real estate agents by the actions of a few, right? Some are superstars and some, got a part-time job and they just trying to make some extra money, and it shows. People always need somewhere to live. You have so many people that just need a home, a house, somewhere to lay their head, somewhere to stay for a little while, and you can provide that service. When we say recession proof, we're talking about the fact that if you start doing this now, over time, as interest rates and inflation happens, you actually get to go up on your rent. That's why you're ahead of the game. If you have several houses, you could go up on each individual houses, which is a 5 times to 10 times to 20 times to 100 times. improve cash flow, right? Because as the bills go up, we gladly put that on to our tenants and pass it on down. Just as we go to McDonald's and buy a burger, the same burger used to cost us 99 cents, 39 cents, 29 cents back in the days, 59 cents is now $5, $2, $3, right? So we still paying they're giving us that cost, right? When you're looking at converting knowledge into problem solving in this business, by practicing it, you're going to have several opportunities to meet different people with different circumstances, different situations, different family compositions. And because of that, you will literally have to learn how to assist all kinds of people. And guess what? You're going to meet that person again and again and again and again. You're going to meet those people in a different clothing, in a different place, in a different zip code, because people have some of the same issues, some of the same problems, some of the same situations. And once you solve one, you're able to solve the others a little bit easier and a little bit easier and a little bit easier. All right. Um, you're swapping your knowledge for dollars. So basically, you're making money off of your smartness. That's really it. You know, you're buying it, right? You're buying it. So you buy into the information, you receive the information. As you work through the processes, you're making money back. Wealth comes from chaos. When people have problems, they run, right? So you want to be that person to run in and help and assist. That's just bottom line. Folks don't like to deal with their issues. They like to run. So the more chaotic the environment is, like a pre-foreclosure, a short sale, things of that nature, that's chaotic for that person. They don't even want to realize that they're going to lose their house. And you can go in there and solve their problems by taking that house subject to the existing loan. And you could be a savior at that moment. All right. So we have folks that write checks all the time for things they can't afford. Unfortunately, we try to ask you not to do that. The reason we ask you not to do that is because we don't want you to guarantee debt. If you guarantee debt all the time before you have an asset making money to pay that debt, then now you're stuck with that debt and you could be a sunken ship, a sunken ship. So we don't want you to sink. We want you to be ahead of the game. So we say learn from us, earn some money through wholesaling. As you make money through wholesaling, then you can invest into your first property, right? As you invest in that first property, you can do some BRRRR strategies where you actually fix it and rehab it and make it valuable. And if you make it more valuable, you can then take a loan and now you have money that you can buy properties with from that asset you just produced. That's really it. That's all we're trying to say. We're giving you a strategy so you will not lose, right? But if you going out there getting in debt to buy a house first as your first rental and it's not cash flowing and it's only causing you maintenance and it's causing you problems, you got to rehab it and you in a hole. Now you have limited money to keep on moving and you don't have an asset producing positive cash flow and you don't have any equity in a property that a bank will hold and move forward with. So I just gave you a lot of loaded information in one area. So that's the most important thing, right? And that's it. I'm not gonna hit those other areas. I hit that area pretty hard. Now imagine a life where you're happy doing what you love to do, right? Imagine you don't mind stand up at night working long hours. Imagine you feel like you're doing something to help several people. When I say several people, I'm considering the city that you're living in, because if you're paying taxes on a house that was not paying taxes, you're now helping the city to make more money. So now you have more first responders that they can hire based off the money you're giving the city for paying those taxes in those houses, right? You have people that it may be Section 8, right? Affordable housing. And they need homes that's nice and decent, and you give them that. You also may have opportunities, whereas that you help investors that's out there looking for deals, don't know where to find them. However, because they met you, you find a deal for them and you help them with that. Right. That's the most important piece. You're helping a lot of folks. And then you're helping your family. You're building a legacy. You're bringing money in and cash flow in. You're building long term money where, hey, if something happened, you got insurance on you to pay it all off. It's just so many strategies, right? You can work from home. You don't have to work in a building. You don't have to get up and leave your house. You can set your time, work in your own location. And guess what? We can go to college and spend a lot of money on education, but you can spend a little bit of money and make a lot of money. Or you can spend a lot of money and spend a lot of time making a lot of money to pay that money back. So if you go a full 4 years to college, that's a pretty good debt that you can accumulate it that you have to pay back. Or you can start doing wholesaling and real estate strategies where you're making money now and then you making money over and over again with the same strategy. That's why I like to try and show people how they can keep making money. It's nothing wrong with going to college. It's nothing wrong with staying in debt if that's what you like. But it is something wrong when you have an opportunity to take some money now and do something with it, and you decide to just pass on it. All right. It's two ways to learn, right? You got the easy way and you have the hard way, right? You don't follow proven systems. You go YouTube, you go talk to your auntie, your auntie, your cousin, your friends. All those are some hard ways to do it. Just do it, whatever, willy nilly. I'm going to try it and find out. Guys, I did that for many moons and I paid a lot of money. Once I paid one person to teach me how to do this, and that person showed me their strategies, I started making money instantly. I lost so much money paying for all the courses, talking to so many people, doing so many things, trying to, be in this room, be in this room, be in this room, driving in this room, driving that room, driving there. But once I paid someone, that's when I got a proven system that works. And then I had to just implement it and do it over and over and over again. And then I met my goal, right? My goal. All right. So lucky you, you bet us. We like to teach you wholesaling blueprint, which is our 5-figure formula blueprint. We also have our fix or flip blueprint. Those are the ways that we want to teach you how to get started in real estate. We feel that if you learn these strategies, you can do it over and over again and you can teach your loved ones. It's not a strategy just for you to keep to yourself, as well as you can make money accidentally. How many times you in a beauty shop or the barber shop and you hear somebody talking about somebody that's going to lose their home, somebody just passed, somebody's moving out of town. All of those are opportunities for you to assist those people that's moving, that maybe has passed and they may don't want the property no more, or that's in pre-foreclosure, about to lose their house to tax deeds or what have you. That's a conversation you have to see how you can meet them some way, some shape, some form, some fashion. Get started today. Don't wait. Why wait to be great? Invest now and grow your future. The reason we ask you to take action now is because now is the time. If you're listening to this, this is the time. Go to investingnow2021.com and book a call with me. Let's sit down. Let's have a conversation and see how we can work together to get you where you're trying to go. It's very important that we figure out this and we do this. We implement this and we move forward and you stay the test of time. Wholesaling is fun if you're helping people. It's rewarding when you're making money. It's fun as you go out there learning. I don't know how y'all felt about math the first time you learned math. Maybe it wasn't exciting, but then all of a sudden you start getting the answers right and you start doing well. And that's when it's got fun. And that's how this game of wholesaling is. You're going to get out there, you're going to stumble, you're going to make some mistakes, but then all of a sudden, you're going to see that this person gave you more attention. These people are calling you. These opportunities are happening. And now you get excited and work it. So we got a step-by-step system for you to follow. We have recordings for you to have. We have books. We have scripts. We have documents. We have everything you need to implement. You just got to take action. We got scripts so that you can practice, practice, and practice. Right. And we want you to be successful. And if you need to practice with us, we will do that with you. Right. This right here, you can go. Well, I think these YouTube still working. Yeah, I think that with Williams Reality. So I still have these YouTube channels out there live. I know my Huawei to be great site went down. But here's the 7-week strategy for fix or flip blueprint. We're gonna teach you wholesaling and burn. All right, we're gonna give you a scope of work and make sure you understand what to do. We're gonna help you out with finding great investors so that you can know who you're working and serving with and how to serve them and what to do for them. We're going to also tell you about how to find great deals for those investors you're working with. We know the pots that's still out there. It's so funny when people say deals are not out there. Deals are always out there. It's like saying stop investing in the stock market when stocks go up. It's still a deal out there. You just got to know what a deal look like. If you don't know what it look like, you're going to make all kind of excuses and say the market is saturated. It's so much going on. Everybody's doing this. It's hard to do this. Nobody want to do this. And you're going to blame everybody else. But once you understand what to do, you can still see an opportunity when others can't. And that's what it means when folks say they don't see opportunities. They just can't see what they can't see. They can't see what they don't know. All right, this is a very busy sheet right here. I got it in PowerPoint, so I can't zoom in on it. But basically, right here is where I'm talking about a little bit of the date in 2019 is when I did this contract. As you can see, it's just one-page contract. I scratched out the name of the house and the names of the people, but the price was 30. I want to say 35, $3,800. I really can't see it. It's too small for me as well. But I only paid that, right? One-page contract. Here's my scope of work, broke down exactly what I asked the people to bid on. Instead of me going to them and saying, hey, give me a bid or tell me what you're going to fix in this house, walk around, I tell them what I won't fix and I give it to them. And I give a little description of the job. And then here's when I refinance. And as you can see, that's $78,000 refinance. So I bought some for $3,800. I refinanced for $7,800. I mean, 78,000. Let me tell you about this deal a little bit more. I was going to buy this house by buying some furniture for somebody. This house caught on fire. The people said, hey, we just want furniture. All our furniture burnt up. So we just want some money to buy furniture. That's all they wanted. The insurance company paid off the house. It was just a piece of land and the house was burnt up. And the family did not want to deal with a burnt house. All right. All the maintenance and all the work and rehabbing it. I was going, but because, and I had a credit card. Let me tell you how sexy this is. I actually had a credit card with no interest for 18 months, no interest for 24 months, no interest for 6 months. I was going through a process called Fund and Grow. Fund and Grow. I hope I remember to put the link in the bottom of this so that you do it, or you can get on my calendar and I can give you a link so you can go there and get a discounted price, and that'll give you some more points for that. But I was gonna buy that with zero interest. That's gonna how you get money with little to no money down. I literally was gonna buy this house by paying for credit for with my credit cards, how and buying them furniture, and that was gonna be the contract. The problem was they didn't do their succession. The house was in the husband name, and they never did a succession. So since they didn't do the succession, it was in probate, and we had to give some money up to do that, and they just went ahead and said, just give us cash. So it's pretty cool right here. So that's what we got, right? 3,800 paid, 78,000 after I refinance. That's how much the house was valued. So if you don't believe this is real, it's real. We this is a 1 year commitment with us. Pretty much, it's a 1 year commitment. Not saying 1 year we're done. Two different things. Meaning our term of our agreement is the 1 year that we work together. You don't have to worry about keep on paying and all this and that. It's a 1 year commitment. After that, we're done. We're still friends. We're still working. We're still family. It just we don't have that commitment no more. If you want to renew the commitment, we can do a different payment plan or something different, or we can work it out. But 9 out of 10, I don't do that. I just continue to work with you as you go forward with the wholesaling strategy or the fix and flip, whatever strategy you pay for. I continue to assist you, aid you, and help you because I'm building a community of people that want to work together. Understand that. So that 1 year, not one and done, is just 1 year saying that, hey, this is when we don't have to have our ties no more. I'm committing you 1 year of my time saying I got you. two coaches. You got myself and Coach Joe to work with you. Coach Joe have a lot of experience working in the field. We met in St. John where we were trying to do houses out there for Airbnb. He's have properties in a couple states. I have properties in like 4 states. We're not afraid. That's why I'm saying the properties in different states, right? We're not afraid to take the opportunity to see what we can do. We meet bi-weekly and weekly on Mondays and bi-weekly on Wednesdays. You can always schedule extra time on our schedule, 30 minutes or so, because, we got other things going on. We got family and we in business because we want to take care of our family, but not to take us away from our family. So we allocate times. So I have a block of time scheduled every day that mentees can get on my schedule on that time and schedule for it so I can plan accordingly. We offer you support, attention, documentation for your implementation. That's all you need, some support, attention, and documentation for your implementation. And you should be successful. It's not that hard, guys. It's just that easy. You just got to take those things. Now, if you're trying to do it by yourself, it's pretty hard because you're trying to figure it out and do it. Figure it out and do it. Figure it out and do it. However, if you do this graduate, what I'm telling you to do, let's work together. Let's make this happen. Then it get to the point where you can figure it out. At the same token, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked on this thing that's in my live screen not working. Got to fix that. So at the same token, you can do this part-time. It don't take a lot. You can do 30 minutes a day, every day. That's what I recommend, a minimum of 30 minutes a day for 7 days a week. That's 3.5 hours into the craft. The longer you do it, the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. The longer you do it, the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. You can work this stuff at lunchtime. You can work this stuff as you're driving home, listen to audios, listen to the videos in the car, from your phone, what have you. You can walk and do this. You can make it happen. You don't have to make excuses. You ain't got to say what everybody else is doing, what everybody is not doing. You just need to look in the mirror and take actions at that person that you see in the mirror and push that person. You could be the next self-made millionaire. It's not that hard, guys. You got to take action. You got to get committed and you got to do the work. 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 Everybody else going to tell you, you can get in here with a little money down, no money down. You ain't got to work hard. You ain't got to work long. Listen, if you do 3.5 hours a week, you will get moving forward, but you're not moving forward as the person that's doing 7 hours a week. You're not moving forward as fast as the person doing 14 hours a week. So you can't expect the results of somebody that's fully committed, that's doing 40 hours a week to 3.5. But 3.5 will get you started, get you on your way, let you digest the information, and let you move forward. Remember that. So I'm just being honest about that. I don't want anybody to go around saying 3.5 hours and I'm be filthy rich. Yeah, you can, but you got to strike gold. All right. So thank you so much for your time and attention. I do appreciate anyone and everyone that listened to this recording, this video around. We got a 5-figure formula blueprint. That's our wholesaling blueprint. We want you to be challenged to make 10 grand a month minimum. You can sign up with a strategy section by going to Investing Now 2021 website and get on, book a call with me. The calendar should pop right up. You can also purchase the audio book at Amazon or the hard book of this book. Why Wait to Be Great? Invest Now and Grow Your Future. And I would love if everyone would go to my Facebook community and join Why Wait to Be Great Gold Overachievers. I pretty much post daily something in there. I know I walk 1 mile daily anyway. Rain, sleet, snow, doesn't matter. I'm walking 1 mile. Even if I have to walk in an airport, if I have to walk in a mall, if I have to walk while I'm at work, I'm walking 1 mile a day, no matter what. So I'm asking you to join me in the effort of move people. My famous sister, Dancing Without Sin said, move people. So I want to echo what she's saying. Move people, right? So go ahead and move. If you want to know a little bit more about me before you leave tonight or before you get off this call, I have 21 years of experience in real estate. Started quite a while back ago. I bought carton sheets. I really have like maybe I want to say 30 some years because I've been playing Monopoly forever. And that's when I learned about real estate. I started off with Burr. I look for wholesaling to understand what a deal is, right? To understand what a deal is, and then to acquire a deal. And as I did that, I figure out quickly what's not a deal. And by knowing what's not a deal, when a deal came, I jumped on it and bought it and I rehabbed it and I refinanced it. And then I rented it out and everything, right? So that's the strategy I use several times. So I'm not teaching you something I don't know. I'm teaching you what I did and how I did it. And you could do the same, right? So certified school teacher, certified drives ed teacher, certified ed leadership, all right? Education leadership and administration. I love learning. I love coaching. I love mentoring. It's all relevant. All right. And I do believe in the compound effect. I believe that bad things happen to good people, but it's what you do with the bad things that happen to you and how you respond to it, your ability to respond to it. And if you can respond in a good way, right, your ability to respond in a positive way, then you can make things happen. And that's with divorce, that's with breakups, that's with job loss, that's with children not doing what you actually do, that's with job problems, that's with police problems, child support problems, all kind of issues. How are you responding to the things that are happening to you so that you can make the best of it? So I choose to respond in a positive way and learn something about it or learn something different to distract me from it and keep moving, right? So I'm Coach Terrence Williams. We like to help you structure profitable real estate transactions so that you can cash flow and make some money, as well as you can build long-term wealth. We teach 2 controllable real estate strategies for you in your retirement to all investors of all kinds, all levels in today's market, not in tomorrow's, in today's market. If that's something you want to be a part of and that's something that you're excited about hearing, then I advise you to definitely get on my schedule at investingnow2021.com and let's talk. Let's just have a 15-minute conversation. It's free for this month. This will be the last month free. After that, I'll start back advertising my book, my audio book, so that as you book my book, you most likely can listen to at least a chapter and go from there. I hope this inspired and motivated and encouraged you. And definitely go to my Facebook community group, Why Wait to Be Great Goal Overachievers, and let's join together and make this happen. All right, Coach T. Williams, Terrence, Why Wait to Be Great, invest now and grow your future. Take care, be safe, and good night.